Okie dokie. Today, I'm going to show you guys the new property that we got here at Grant Keys Properties here at myproperties.com. I mean YouTube. And I'm going to show you guys in this property right back here. What property, you might ask? It's that one right there. Don't you see it? Let me take you in closer so you can see it better. First things first, it's right there. Okay? And here's the driveway. You pull in right there, and the house is just right there. Okay? So you're gonna go over to Hilly, down the valley, and over to Driv. Here's the water meter, gas meter, and you go through this tree here, okay? It's a path right here, through the tree, through the narrow way, and out through the jungle, and through the wardrobe, and there's Narnia, okay? For those of you who are new to the channel or wondering or haven't seen my community posts, this property right here is in Oklahoma, and I spent $55,000 on this house. Today was closing. I just got the keys to the house today and the deed. The deed has been done, and this is what I got for $55,000. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of tree stuff out here to do, but I'm not gonna get to a lot of that this first year. I'm just gonna get a tenant living in here. Here's the shed. Okay. So along for $55,000, I get this shed, which is about 10 by 10, which I'm thinking about expanding this shed, doubling the size of it and renovating it. It already has electric out here and all that. I may even turn this into a small apartment and put another driveway right there. So we'd have a house right here and a driveway right here. Just put a fence right there, and they'd pull over here and come into the back unit apartment, which would be all bills paid, all bills paid. Just saying, you can get creative, y'all. If I did that, I'd have 7 units because I have another plan for turning. Anyway, I won't go into all that right now. Doesn't matter. But I have plans. If you follow along, you'll probably see them all come to pass. I don't play around. Look at all this. So here it is, $55,000. Trying to keep this video as short as possible, about 3 or 4 minutes on the outside, and then we'll do a little bit on the inside. So there is a area right here. Once again, lots of trees to cut down and things, but we're gonna leave them for now. Gonna start making money on this 1940s. It's not 1940s, it's actually 1940. So 75 years old, 60, 70, 80, 85 years. It's about almost 90 years old, this home right here, almost 100 years old. This is asbestos siding, of course. Okay, so this side looks really nice. And of course, this house next to me is over $200,000. Okay, if you look around, this one, $55,000, sitting next to a $300,000 home over here, and other surrounding homes. Very nice. Look at that house right there. I just want you guys to see this. Sorry, I'm cutting into my 3 or 4 minutes here, but look at that home right there. Brick. Very nice. Look at these homes. Very nice homes. All 200, 150 to 300,000, even some more than that, sitting all around me. This house right here is the cheapest house and the smallest house in this little area, making per square foot, this $55,000 per square foot is worth more than gold, anything around it. It's worth a lot of money right here. Smallest house in the nicest neighborhood. You don't want the nicest house in the nicest neighborhood. You won't make no money there. Anyway, I'm just throwing things out there. You know, nobody has to listen to me. I don't give out financial advice, because when I try that, I only get 1 or 2 views on my videos and I end up deleting them because nobody. Now that we've done a full walk around of the yard and the shed and things like that, I want you guys to look around, look at the siding. Okay, we're gonna do a closer up. We've got things like this once you get close up. The bricks are all detached. It's just 100-year-old mortars falling out. So we're gonna have to reglaze all these like we did at our my other duplex. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some work here, power washing, painting, doing a lot of things, okay? But it's not gonna be too bad. Not gonna be too much work. You can see my soffits are all good in shape at the top. Soffits look good. All the windows are doing okay. All right, so that's just kind of what we got around. I'm gonna be getting rid of some of these bushes and things. see, it's just the same kind of thing here. Just got siding cracks, all little things all the way around. Here's a vent right here, okay? Some airflow underneath the house. A bush that I'm gonna get rid of. The windows are good. Here's the porch area. Sorry, there's a train coming. But you can see the soffits and everything are looking good. The porch area, of course it needs paint and things like that. But just kind of like that all the way around. And you can see my glass screen door has been broken. That glass is gonna fall out. It's busted out, and this door is stuck. It's not functioning right. I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna have to get ripped off and thrown away. So there's that issue. This tree is gonna have to go. I'm gonna run new water lines, new gas lines right here. Plumb the entire property. Okay, there's this whole rig of a gig right here. And duct taped areas, pipes on the outside of the house, wires, spray foamed areas, things like this going on here. I don't know what's going on right there. It looks like that busted off. Okay, so here's our panel box. So you'll want to find your panel box. This is what I got right here in my panel. Okay, there's the connections for all that electrical stuff. And it looks like there's a dent right here. Okay, this looks like quite a dent, and you know, the cracks in the foundation. Once again, we've got cracks in the foundation and all of that, so that's always going to be fun. And then you've got the duct tape right here around the windows. Who knows what's going on, but the soffits, once again, you can see all the way around are good, and the siding overall, this is a manageable property that I can get somebody living in here and do a lot of this stuff once somebody's living in there. So we're gonna renovate the inside first. So once we get the inside done, then somebody will be living in there and paying me monthly so that I can come out here and do this while they take care of everything else. Here's this stuff right here. You see some dents, some pieces missing. I'll show you how I do all this stuff and how we overcome some of these issues without spending too much money and get this thing going. Look, we got this right here. Okay, bricks, more problems like that. Now I'm gonna take you guys inside the property, and I'm gonna show you guys around on the inside of the property. Here we go. All right, so we're in the home now, honey. Come on down and put your feet up. Make yourself comfortable, okay? Here it is. This is what I've got for 55,000 doll hairs, okay? There it is. Got a little problem here and there. Water damage most likely. They didn't know how to sheetrock very well, so we've got some issues here and there. Things like that around on the walls. So nothing to fear. Grant Keys is here. Okay, we'll get this looking real nice. Here it is right here. The duct tape on the outside. You can see the walls close up. I'm not going to video every wall. I just want you to see a couple of places where you can see just kind of how the walls are going to look around throughout the house. Now, you can see we've got electrical plugs. I've tested everything. All the plugs work, all the lights work, and things like that. The windows are all good. Here's my panel box, some more of the panel box switches and things. And then there's a nice little razor blade for any of you who might need something like that. It's right there for you, right there on the windowsill. All right. And of course, there's a few scratchers, night crawlers around here, 1 or 2 and 3. And there's gonna be a hole in the floor right there. So no big deal, honey. Just step over that hole in the kitchen. All right, Here's your washer and dryer, which I'm gonna reroute all of this because you can see this is copper once again. I just did a class on how to do this, but we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna keep videoing it until this stuff's easy for you guys. This should be easy. This plumbing and the electrical and all these things, this is easy, guys. You watch my channel long enough, this stuff's easy. You just gotta, once you know how to do it, it's done. So we're gonna redo all this. We're gonna simplify this all. I'm gonna video it all for you guys. This is a lot of it's PVC. This is all done already. You can see that copper down there. Get a visual. Okay, we've got one new basket strainer on the right and one bad basket strainer on the left. So there's gonna be some things that are gonna leak and fail if we don't get it all going. Here's one thing, the water heater, sorry for some of you critics out there. The water heater here, it is very tiny. It's not the largest water heater, so quite small, but it fits right there underneath the countertop and it does produce hot water. So we've got cold and we've got hot water, okay? Cold, hot, and here is a light. Like I said, everything works. These cabinets are all good. That door's fallen off, but I can put it back on. Here it is. This flooring right here, I'll be tearing it out and putting new rubber laminate. I call it, it's vinyl laminate flooring. And I'll put that right here. I'll put a new strip down, or maybe even the same one. I'll probably use the same strip here. And I'm putting new carpet in, a darker carpet like it is already. I'll put a darker carpet in here. That vinyl laminate here, darker carpet. We'll put gray on all these walls. This is a bluish color, but we'll do a similar color that's already here. It'll be a gray color, it'll look better. We'll do white trim with gray and that with this floor, and the door and the windows are all okay. I'll put a new ceiling fan in here, scrape these ceilings, do a lot of sheetrock work, which is what I'm gonna go ahead and start on today. Right after this video, I'm gonna start mudding and taping and going after all these problems in the walls, because this is very irritating to me. And I'm gonna scrape the ceilings. I'm going to scrape everything off the wall. I'm gonna smooth it all out. I'm gonna get rid of all the junk and all of the places and things like this. And I'm gonna make these walls look like a 2025 home, like it should. This should have been managed better. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing all that sheetrock today, but I'm just telling you guys and showing you around. I had to turn this thing off. It was very dangerous. If you guys have one of these and you buy an old house and you have one of these heaters, this was very dangerous. But I came over here and the first thing I did was turn this off. Okay, how did I turn it off? Right here, okay, right there. And there's a little red thing down here. You can see off, red, off, red. It was on, now it's off. Some of the pipes are new and this has been reconfigured, but that it's still dangerous. These things are just not the greatest option. I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna take this whole thing out and I'm gonna do a blue flame wall heater right here. Anyway, it's gonna be safer than this rig. But here is the continuation of here it goes down the hall. And it is a 2-bedroom, 1 bedroom here and 1 bedroom here. Big closet right here, big old closet, about 4 foot by 4 foot. So it's gonna be useful, very useful. Little closet right there. Let's go ahead and go in the bathroom of this hallway. You've got the shower. This is the shower. And yes, it works. All right, hot and cold, they do work on everything, okay? The ceiling looks pretty good. Shower area is okay. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. I'll end up painting or doing something, putting new flooring down, new paint. We'll rip this thing out of the wall right here. This will be taken out of the wall. Okay, so there'll be some sheetrock work in here and things like that too. There's a little closet area, nook right here. So what's in there? A little nook area, okay? Quite a nook. And it has a little lock on it. Would you imagine that? Would you look at that? And here's the sink. This will be getting ripped out. So that's gonna be one of the things I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna rip out this vanity, rip out this toilet, because you can see it's falling. It's 3 or 4 inches back falling into the wall, falling through the floor there, and they've tried spray foaming around it, but it actually does flush, and the drain lines are working, but it's gonna all need some updates. And the floor, I'm gonna take out that toilet and this right here, and I'm gonna throw them in the trash and get rid of them forever. I'm gonna cut the floor across right here, and that'll give me access throughout there to get all the plumbing in the wall for this, and on the kitchen on the other side. So all of our plumbing will be right here. I'm gonna cut out the floor right here, get rid of this, put new stuff, and because the floor is out, I can go underneath the house right there, jack it up, run the new pipes in, put the new everything, and then we'll put the floor back very last. I'm not trying to spoil it all for you, but that's really what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be ripping it all out. Anyway, let's go in here. Here's one of the bedrooms right here. And I'll be getting, once again, a new light fixtures and ceiling fans. I'll be updating all the electrical and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I don't know what they were thinking, but they weren't thinking much. And that's what they did. That is not approved by GKP, but we're going with it. Look at all that, okay? Somebody was on the drags, all right? And look at this, very good, very good. And here it all is. Closet right here, nook, 3 drawers, everything works. We're gonna be doing some more skim coating, sheetrocking. We gotta make all this look better, and then we'll finish the painting, new light fixtures, scrape the ceilings, all that. Very good, very good. Thank you guys. Thanks for your help. All right, look at this. Here you go, all that. Very good, very good. It's done. All right, let's go home. No, really, I'll show you around. All right, so here it is. You can see the ceiling looks just wonderful. Somebody really did a great job. So now going around over on the other side of the room, you can see there's a washer and dryer, a gas pipe right here, and we are in the home, in the other bedroom right here, and this is how it goes. I'll be updating and replacing everything in here. And that's the interior. Well, if you guys would like to follow along and see what I do and how this all turns out, then yeah, go ahead and subscribe and follow along. If this video was helpful in any way, or there's any tips that might have helped you in some way or some form, go ahead and like this video, and I will see you guys next time.